the company was launched from the Ginkgo Bioworks Ferment Consortium, right? So the link with Ginkgo Bioworks, that's the parent company that funded it through the fund, right? And that's then still kind of partly attached to the startup, or yeah.
Yeah. So the kind of philosophy at that time was Ginkgo Bioworks is probably the best synthetic biology platform company out there with just like incredible capabilities to engineer biology. And their tagline is make biology easy to engineer, but they don't focus on the application. So what they realized is that they could try to do it all, or they could do what they're really good at, which is just engineering biology, and spin off companies to focus on the applications. And so they, spun off a number of companies in that regard. And Allonnia was spun off to bring synthetic biology in to solve some of the world's toughest environmental problems. So it was spun off really with an idea and a technology platform. But what we looked at is where's the hardest environmental problems that we have out there today, whether it be contaminants or whether it be greenhouse gas, that have unmet needs. There's not a solution that exists today that customers are willing to not only pay for the solution, they have the ability because of their profitability, but they're willing to pay for the development of the solution too. So skin in the game. And biology has a proof point that we believe there's enough in literature that has been done that says biology can solve that problem. So that was kind of the original that took us from like 100 ideas to 12. And then what we did was engage with customers, did some early R&D to say, how long is this going to take to get to market? And how much are we going to have to spend to get it to market? Because if you're engineering biology, like as a general rule in our industry, it's going to take 5 years and millions of dollars to get there. That's kind of where we were at that time. So where is fastest route to market, and how much will it take to invest, and do we have the capabilities? And then we narrowed it down to two, which are in the mining sustainability area and in the emerging contaminant remediation area. So while those are two very different sounding areas, the commonality is they both require selective separations. And biology is really good at that because it can be very specific. And that's a little different than chemistry in the way that it works. And so Ginkgo is a shareholder in Allonnia. And we work very independently. We can work together. We don't have to work together. It's just where it makes the most sense.